I think you need this, and this is why. Having me speak to them will help them get back on track and pursue good grades. That is what a motivational speaker does. And something else that's really important is what I have actually done. I have written a book, Wonders of Anthony Giarrusso, which you can find here. You get informed. You help fight against suppression and censorship. It's a 360-degree win. And that's the kind of book Wonders of Anthony Giarrusso is. I took the initiative to write about my own paranormal experiences. I am now an author and a publisher. I self-published. And it didn't cost me any money. What's really interesting is, especially for middle schoolers and high schoolers, they can actually become authors and publishers before they finish their early level portion of school. And guess what? If they become authors before they finish high school, that'll look excellent on any job resume or even any college resume. So it's completely worth it, and it doesn't cost them any money. And then they can make money from it. Isn't that awesome? You know, being in middle school, so you write a story, you get it published, and now you're making, maybe $30, $40, $50 a month, right? Just some extra side income. That's awesome. That's better than getting an allowance, because you've created your own product and now you're getting money for it. That's really awesome. And it didn't cost you any money to do so. One of my major things that I talk about is time efficiency. Getting things done right away. It's very unprofessional for somebody to procrastinate and not get things done right away. You know what's interesting? The most successful business people get things done right away. They take the initiative to get things done within usually the first 3 business days. If somebody calls them, they get back to them as soon as possible. If somebody emails them, they send back an email response within a couple of days. Sometimes they get back right away. And those are the types of business people I like to deal with on a regular basis. But unfortunately, some people don't necessarily have the time to get back right away. And I understand that. But let me tell you something. I've come across in the education field where people don't get back to me right away. And sometimes I don't get back for like 3 or 4 weeks. To me, that's extremely unprofessional. It's wasting my time. And it just makes the other people look really unprofessional and not time efficient at all. What I want to teach the students is how to be time efficient so then they don't become like these other people who waste other people's time. Because from my perspective, that's not okay. That's a very negative thing. And by teaching these students, especially the high schoolers who may go into the job force or the workforce right out of high school, they're going to want to know these skills. And even for college, some of these people are going to get jobs while they're in college. So having these skills, especially the high school students learning this from me, they're going to benefit so much from this. A very important thing that I have learned as a life lesson is to stand up for myself. One major thing that I do as a motivational speaker is teach people to stand up for themselves. I've noticed that the people that need it most are definitely 6th graders who have just came out of the elementary school system and are heading into middle school. They may be a little unsure of themselves on how to interact with the older crowd, and it can be very difficult and stressful for them. Now, I know for a fact that even 7th graders, 8th graders, 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, and even seniors in high school have issues sometimes standing up for themselves. When you get a little older, it usually becomes a bit more easier. But for those younger ones, they really need to learn these skills. And having me speak to them will help them achieve that.